Hello, Weslaco ISD family, and welcome to the Weslaco ISD podcast studios. I am Carlos Robledo. Today we have another alumni spotlight, and we're going to meet someone who graduated from Weslaco High School in 2019, and he's moving along quickly in his career at only 24 years of age. His name is LuisOrtiz, graduated from Weslaco High School in 2019, and he received his bachelor's in exercise sports science from Texas State University in 2021, then his master's in communication studies from Texas State University as well in 2023, and now he is the academic advisor for the College of Science and Engineering at Texas State University. Let's meet LuisOrtiz right now. Luis, how you doing this afternoon? Thanks for joining us here on the Alumni Spotlight. What's going on? Where are you at?
Yeah, thank you for having me, Mr. Robledo. I am at Texas State University right now in my office at Ingram Hall right now.
All right. So it's your lunch break. We thank you very much for joining us here. You graduated in 2019 from Weslaco High School. You played in the Panther Corps, the jazz band. You took part in dual enrollment classes. And tell us a little bit about how WISD prepared you for your next chapter of your life.
Well, one thing I would say that WISD really helped me prep for was having independence and being self-sufficient. A lot of the things that my, teachers in my senior year would tell me is that I need to be able to critically think if I'm going to be successful out there. So that's something that they gave me. Definitely connections I made in early college, high school. Those connections have lasted a long time, and that's something that has helped me prepare for college, knowing how to actually talk to people. And lastly, I would say the music department in WISD, the band, the Panther Corps, really taught me how to achieve greatness and help people with it. So there's many different facets of how WISD has helped me prepare.
Awesome. I know that not only did you get your high school diploma, but you also got your associate's degree as well. And then from there, it's off to college, and I'm sure you had many places to look at, to go to school. Why Texas State University?
Well, a couple of reasons why. I went to band camp there a few years, and I loved the scenery. I had taken a couple of visits up here just to come and visit Austin and things like that. But most importantly, it's because my dad is also a Bobcat. He came here from 1996 to 2000. He got his bachelor's in music education, and he's now the head band director at B. Garza Middle School, Mr. Ernesto Ortiz. And this is where my parents met. And I just, my legacy was kind of cemented here even before I came. So I knew that this was the right choice.
And I bet, once you went to go visit San Marcos, it's a small little town, small community. It's a college town. I'm sure you fit right in once you were there. Not only did you graduate from there, got a couple of degrees, now you're working for Texas State University as an academic advisor, and you're only 24 years of age. How'd you get this position? It's so very nice for you.
Well, one way was that associate's degree. That definitely helped me out. But these past 4 or 5 years I've been here, it's definitely been a challenge getting to where I am. But I would say that the number one thing that I did was making strong connections. My master's in communication studies, so I researched communication, I researched talking, and that's the most important thing I would say is key to your success here, or at least was mine. Yeah. Making those connections almost every single day, meeting new people, and gathering mentors.
And you talk to the students as they're coming in, they're 18, 19, 20 years old. You're 24 years of age. Do you feel like maybe there's a good connection, speaking of connections, between you and them, and you can relate to them a little bit better?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, a lot of those. I only graduated with my bachelor's degree in 2021, so not that long ago. So I still have some of those fresh feelings of, confusion or worry. So I know exactly how students are still feeling. There's definitely a little bit of a separation with that COVID gap year. But I try my best to try and relate to the students. And I'm pretty sure they see that I'm not that much older than them, so they can kind of lean on me a little bit more and not feel as worried by authority or anything like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what's different for your generation is you have so much information that's coming at you guys because of the internet and social media, always trying to pull you guys in different directions. So, whether you're 18, 19, 20, trying to figure out your career path, what advice do you have for those individuals?
One thing I would do is, so first of all, explore your options. And really do some good research. Do not just make decisions based off of like aesthetics. Do some research. I know I'm kind of being hypocritical here because I chose Texas State just because it was pretty and my dad and whatever. But do your research on what you want to do. And second of all, with all this information that is coming at you, you need somewhat of a filter. You need somebody to kind of filter this information for you and help you understand what this information needs. And again, that's where mentors come into play. Whether you're in high school, college, or you're not going into higher education, having a mentor in your career field is extremely important and one of my biggest pieces of advice.
That's right, because they've already been there. They've already been on that journey. They already followed that path, so they know what mistakes they made and how to help you avoid those mistakes. So you already have. I said you only have 2 degrees. You have actually 3 degrees because of your associates, your bachelor's, your master's. You're an academic advisor. That's a lot already for 24 years of age. What's next for you?
What's next for me? So I'm kind of just nestling into this career for the first time, right? I'm still growing as an advisor, but I personally would like to find a mentor at Texas State that can help guide me towards the next steps of improving my student success skills. I'd really like to go into a PhD program for higher education. Probably would leave Texas State to go do that. But my passion lies with students, and I want to keep learning. So that's definitely next steps for me. Just keep learning and keep advancing in this career.
Absolutely. All right. Right on. All right. Let's talk a little bit about. Let's have some fun. Right. You're up there in San Marcos. When you come down to the valley, it's different. Right. It's different down here. The places are different as far as restaurants and stuff like that. Is there any go-to place that you have to go to when you come back down to Weslaco?
Well, I was actually doing some research. I was like, oh man, what are the places I used to go to during high school? Number one is definitely the Whataburger, right in the corner, right across the street from WHS. Me and my friends, right after school on Fridays, we'd go and then get ready for band. And then I really, really miss Casa de Mariscos. Oh. That is big old place I miss in the 2010s that we'd go there after like concerts or things like that. I miss that place. I miss seafood a lot.
All right. When are you coming back home again?
Probably at the end of the month, actually.
All right. Okay. Well, very good. Well, thank you very much, Luis Ortiz. Congratulations on all your success and keep making Weslaco ISD proud.
I will. Thank you very much, Mr. Robledo.
Yes, thank you for joining us. All right, he's Luis Ortiz, another alumni spotlight here from the Weslaco ISD podcast studios. I'm Carlos Robledo. We'll see you next time.